Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for vintage Lego. And man, this is still an awesome vintage lot. So this is that one from the video where we had the box and I dumped it out and it was filthy. I have washed these. They probably could stand to be washed again. I still see some things on them, but it is a lot better. The water got really brown with this stuff, but it's good enough that I can individually clean them. There's a few stains on some of the bricks. So one thing though, this video, what we're going to do is I'm going to sort this, and I'm not going to do like time lapse or anything. I'm just going to group everything, because the mistake I've made when I've bought lots like this is I might pick out a few things and then it all gets piled back into a container. So I got tons of unsorted vintage Lego, and before I scoop all this up and put it in a container, I was like, no, I need to do this right. So I'm going to separate, like I've already separated the train track out of here, even including the broken pieces. They're there. I'm going to take the broken pieces and put them in the boneyard, or set them aside to go in the boneyard. I'm going to get my printed pieces, and then I'm going to try to group everything else by plate or brick or gear or wheel, something like that. There's the good thing about vintage Legos, there's not as many varieties of those things, so it shouldn't be that difficult, but we will see. So that's what I'm going to do. See, there's still a few things sticking to it. Oh, there's a nice brick. Oh, the 122 train brick. So I need to get things out like that. The 123 train brick there. In fact, everything's still wet. They're on this towel on my table, which is still wet. But it is a lot better than what this was yesterday as I'm filming this. It's a lot cleaner than it was, even though it still needs probably to be cleaned some more. But man, there's a lot of good bricks. Wait, are those two different fonts? Looks like two different. Well, it's the same font. One's bolder. It's like one's in bold. So yeah, I got to get things like that. Some of these wheels, ooh, looks like they melted. So yeah, I'm going to take things like the broken pieces. I never throw them away, but yeah, all the broken pieces will be set to the side. I'll take all the wheels, no matter what type of wheel they are, put those in a pile. Train couplers maybe, but all the printed pieces I'll pull to the side like that. I'll probably put the plates together, and then like I said, there's not a lot of gears in here. There's only, I think, 3 or 4. But these printed pieces, these are the ones I really don't want to lose track of, is the awesome printed pieces we got. I did separate out the motors. I washed those by hand instead of running them through the water. Basically, the way I wash these is and I'm sorry I didn't film that, but I've done a lot of videos with that. I use dishwashing liquid. The same stuff that Madge uses or whatever, and so I now did it in the bathtub, and I have a strainer where I pour them in. But when the first few times, the water would just be so filthy. I mean, this was a filthy lot. It's a lot better now. Even if you see little bits on things, it is so much better than it was. So I think I've discovered something that's broken that I actually don't want to keep for a change, and it's these nasty rubber tires. They are disgusting, and I'll keep these two, but the rest of these, they're gooey and they leave residue on the wheels. It's like somebody's bubble gum. It's disgusting. So these aren't going in the boneyard. They're going in the garbage yard. I actually haven't done this in a long time where I've actually sorted. And it didn't really take that long. And it's going to be so much easier to find the parts. And so I did the unthinkable, though. I did sort some of the things by color. But there's not large quantities. This is basically things I didn't put in a category. Red, and I got white bricks and plates, and black, and yellow, and blue, and trans clear. Train tracks are there. Things that I took out though, I put doors, windows, and fences here. Window shutters. Those are the only two, no, tree and bush that I found in there. There's the gears. There's the light gray parts that were small plates. I got the large plates here. Specialty plates, ones that have like a hole in them or a pin on them. Wheel holders. Those are 2x8 white plates. Some of them are cracked, but they're good enough to use for train tracks. They're called sleepers. A lot of wheels. A lot more wheels than I thought. So I put all the varieties of wheels there, whether it's the large ones or the mini wheels. Turntables are there. Specialty bricks for like construction. You got your hooks there, your wheel turning things there. I can already say the couplers, the parts that went to the brickyard. Large plates of different colors other than light gray. That's all the broken stuff. I really thought there would be more broken stuff in here. Well, there actually was. There's the base plates. Some of those white pieces are cracked, but again, I can use them. That printed brick over there that's blue, I broke. The antennas, both of the antennas were good. But the really neat part is the printed pieces. I really like the printed pieces. So what do we got? This goes to 123. These two go to 123. That goes to 122. Little shell sign. Or got a bunch of those, like 5 of those. Legoland bricks. Headlight bricks. Transport. That goes... I'm missing... Oh, there it is right there. So these go to that box car. So that's the printed pieces. Oh, and then this little piece goes to a truck. Trailer. So got everything sorted, so it's going to be much easier now to try to piece together some of the sets. The two that I want to try to do is set 115, the battery operated train, and set, I think it was 346, the jumbo jet. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go through these, get the parts that go. I think I'll start with the jumbo jet. I'm going to go print out an inventory on a piece of paper where I can mark them off, and then should have enough common pieces that I can get the pieces that I can find here, and then I'll get the rest of them from my own collection. And also I'm going to try to keep these grouped like I know these are all vintage parts, so I'm going to put the vintage parts that are already sorted in their little categories or colors to be sorted later. I may sort these later to bricks, slopes, and plates, something like that, or curved bricks, slopes, plates. Because again, there's not a lot of variety with vintage parts, so it's a little bit easier to sort than modern parts. So I'm going to go print that inventory. And I think, you know what? I think I'll end the video here. I'm proud of myself for sorting it this much. And so the next thing will be to try to piece together 115 and 346 sets, and then find containers to put these. Where am I going to get containers? Got plenty of containers. But that is not Lego. Don't want to leave non-Lego parts in there. All right, well, thanks for watching my progress in sorting my collection. And I started with the most recent things I added. Oh, this is going to go in the tipper truck starter pack. See you guys.